In this episode, the Nigerian government wants to borrow another $30 million to build a vaccine plant. In the kingdom of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, the king is now ready to dialogue as the people continue to protest since June of this year. And of course, we featured some Cameroonians who were able to secure container filled with medical equipment worth $500,000 that safely arrived in Cameroon. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, you can always fast forward to the story you want to listen to by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. Call the roll the camera. So guys, guess what? Nigerian government wants to borrow another $30 million, that is 12.3 billion naira, from the World Bank in order to build a vaccine plant so that we would be manufacturing vaccines in Nigeria. How amazing is that? I'm like, wow, I'm telling you, our government is not playing anymore. We're advancing. Now we want to be manufacturing vaccines. That is huge. I'm super excited about this. Like, okay. In fact, they said that they will call it BioVaccine Nigeria Limited. 49% of this company will be owned by the Nigerian government, and then 51% will be owned by ME Waka Nigeria PLC. They also said that they will start not by manufacturing but by using the plant as a packaging center for distribution. After obtaining raw materials from other countries. But that eventually it's a promise that we will get to the point where we will now be doing full manufacturing of vaccines in Nigeria. Amen, somebody. Kudos to the Buhari's government. But seriously, what took you guys so long, Oga Buhari? Because they said that they want to be making COVID vaccines. Now, since last year, other countries have been working on vaccines. Why are you just waking up? I'm trying to stay positive about this story, but something is really troubling me, because I know that it would be great if they can do this. It will create job opportunities. It will save lives and it will propel Nigeria forward. But I just have a few concerns. Number one, why do we need to borrow another $30 million? I don't understand. Now only you Waka come. Look at all the debts that we already have. The biggest achievement of this administration has been to get us into so much debt. When will all these loans that we've been taking all these years, when will they start generating some kind of income so that we can now come up with our own capital instead of having to borrow every single time? Kosunyini, are you not tired, Oga Buhari, in case you are watching? More importantly, please move closer, my people, because maybe it's just my eyes that are deceiving me. Koido, put up that. Thank you very much. Who else saw this? Was I the only one that, like, seriously? Did America not give us 2.1 billion the day before they now announced that they want to borrow another 30 million? I don't get it. This time, 2.1 billion is like 800 plus trillion, more than 800 trillion naira. I don't understand. They said for us to use it for development and infrastructure. Infrastructure includes our health sector, includes our road, job creation, and so on and so forth. Why can't we take from this money to build the plant? Why must we go and borrow another 30 million? I don't understand. These people, they're really getting on my nerves. So, now on a serious note though, I do know that when someone gives you money, they usually tell you what they want you to spend the money on. And I'm all about transparency. So I think that they should definitely spend the money on whatever they want them to spend the money on. But part of what they wanted them to do with this money is what they call COVID relief. So if this vaccine plant is that important and they are trying to do this vaccine plant because of COVID, I think that they should present like a proposal to the US and be like, can we please use some of this money to start a vaccine plant, since, you know, COVID relief is part of what they wanted them to do with the money. So I honestly think that they should at least try that first. Let the US say, no, we don't want you to start a vaccine plant before you start talking about borrowing another 30 million. I don't know. I just either way, however you look at this, it just doesn't look good to me. My friend put up Mr. President and the Vice President, because it was the Vice President that actually said this on behalf of the President. My father's in the Lord, in case you are watching, are you guys okay? Sure, we're okay. No, I'm not abusing you, sirs. No. It's just out of concern. I'm just asking, is everything fine? Is everything intact? Or do we need to start praying? They just announced that they are giving you $2 billion. Dollars, not naira. What is this 30 million that you say you want to borrow? Don't get me upset, oh Jare. I'm looking fine and fancy in this outfit today. I don't want to be upset. I don't want anybody to upset me. I'm looking so fly today. I'm feeling myself. And now I saw this article. Can you just imagine? I was drinking my tea. I was having a good time until I saw this more borrow money that they want to borrow. You guys should respect yourselves. We know you are living next year. By the grace of God, you are. Yes, both of you. Both of you are living. But you need to start respecting yourselves. You cannot be doing us like that as if we are not educated. Adeola now, let us be having the fear of God. And while we're talking about this, why can't we just start small? Why can't we start by equipping our medical practitioners with the right gadget, especially for them to carry out research and for us to equip our hospitals for better treatment? Also, I know that you can run a vaccine plant on power generator, but why don't we start by fixing our electricity? That will save us a lot of money. I mean, this 30 million that we want to borrow, does that include fuel money? Why can't we just fix electricity first? It would just make life so much easier. Benny. And above all, let us start by paying our doctors, our nurses, our medical researchers, all our medical practitioners. Let us start by paying them well and paying them on time. These people keep moving out of the country in drones. Once again, I will be very happy if we can actually start making vaccines in Nigeria. Not just COVID vaccine, but malaria vaccine as well. Besides creating jobs and solving a lot of issues, medical issues, I think that will also put an end to a lot of these conspiracy theories. Because some Nigerians, they will say the West is trying to eradicate black people. That is why they are giving us vaccines. And I keep saying, okay, make your own vaccines. Now we can actually start making our own vaccines. But please, please, stop getting us into debt in the name of you wanting to do vaccine plants. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So guys, real quick, because I know that some of you don't watch till the very end, please know that this coming Friday, Auntie Grace Ofure is offering a free 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 masterclass on real estate this Friday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. This masterclass is valued at $100 on a normal day. But because you guys are my viewers, she's giving you all kinds of tips about real estate this coming Friday for free. All you need to do is register so that she knows how many people she's preparing for. And this is the link to register. So please make sure that you register for this class. It is free, like I said, FREE, and you don't want to miss this. It's a huge opportunity. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to the country of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you guys forgot, there was quite a bit of tension in the country. The last time that we talked about Eswatini, people have been protesting because they decided that the king is no longer acting in their best interest and that they were tired of a monarch and that they wanted a democratic government. So they've been staging several protests and pushing for a reinstitution of democracy instead of monarchy. Of course, it was met with violence. The king had released some security services that were shooting at people. So there were reports of people getting injured and there were reports of the king's government covering up debts, but the people were determined not to give up. So the update is the king is now ready for a dialogue. And I'm like, okay, why do you need to wait for people to protest? And people have been protesting now for months or 4 months. So my father, you had to wait for some people to die and all that. Now you're talking about a dialogue, But I don't think that people are interested in dialogue and they want what they want. In the meantime, the protest continues. The president of South Africa has been to the king's palace and apparently discussed ways of trying to hold a dialogue with the protesters in order for them to come to some kind of peace deal. So we don't know if that would happen or not. We'll keep you guys posted. Allegedly, they are still trying to make these talks happen. But considering that the people are shouting for democracy, they are saying that enough is enough. I cannot imagine that they will want much to do with the king since monarchies are not exactly commonplace. So the protest is still going on since June, actually. And in the meantime, over 40 people have been reported dead and more than 200 have been injured. Human rights groups are obviously calling for an independent investigation into the military of Eswatini, but so far, nothing has come out of that. In the meantime, people are still protesting. We'll keep you guys posted about what's happening in the kingdom of Eswatini. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So moving on to Cameroon, ladies and gentlemen, we've not talked about Cameroon in a long time. This is actually one of those stories that makes me so happy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost crying. But guys, I am so grateful for Cameroonians, especially Cameroonians abroad that refuse to forget home and they are still making impact back home in Cameroon. I don't know if you guys have heard about Ekole Foundation of Hope and Missions, owned and started by Dr. Lisa Ekole and her husband. This foundation decided to gather medical equipment that would be sent to Cameroon from the US, and guess what? They gathered a whole container filled with medical appliances worth $500,000.
I'm Dr. Lisa Ekole, and on behalf of my husband, Dr. Afon Sikoli, I just want to say thank you to World Medical Relief for this awesome gift. Boya Regional Hospital, all of this equipment worth approximately $500,000 medical equipment. Whoa! Together we are changing hospitals in Cameroon one at a time.
Like, what? That's amazing. That is awesome. I'm just so excited, so happy. Let me tell you some of the things that they were able to send to Cameroon. Orthopedic shoes, casting, gait belt, leg immobilizers, abdominal binders, arm and wrist support, knee braces, ankle sprints, knee support, oxygen tubes, blood pressure cuffs, catheters, hood packs, wheelchairs, walkers, and so on and so forth. And guess what? The container arrived safely in Cameroon.
This is a 40-feet container of medical equipment worth 300 million francs CFA. Donated to the Boya Regional Hospital this Thursday, October 28, 2021 by the Ecole Fountain of Hope Mission and Partners to help facilitate treatment process.
What? That's awesome. I mean, that's amazing. These people are not politicians. These are regular people who are bent on making a difference by fire, by force. This just inspires me. Please hook me up now, Auntie Lisa, so that we can do something like this in Nigeria as well. People are doing it. You know what I mean? Just imagine the lives that would be saved by this medical equipment if they use them well. I know I'm not from Cameroon. I'm holding you Cameroonians responsible. Nobody should sell any of this equipment. Use these things for what they are supposed to be used for. These things were given to you freely. Please use it for the people. These are nice gadgets like wheelchairs and so on. This will make life so much easier for a lot of patients. It could actually mean life or death for some patients. They have oxygen tubes among these things. I mean, seriously, this is going to save a lot of lives. And I just want to give them shout out and give them kudos and to thank them. Even though I'm not a Cameroonian, as an African, I believe we're all one. And I'm just so grateful and so excited by this gesture, by what these people did in their country, Cameroon. May God bless you. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. Don't forget, we have a date. I want to come and see you by fire, by force, because you need to hook up your girl. Thank you so much for doing this. You guys now don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Okay guys, so before I leave, I want to introduce you guys to a podcast that I think you would really love, as well as a consultation agency called What's Your Scenario. Make sure that you check out the podcast if you don't do anything else, if you don't even check out their coaching opportunities. It's hosted by Lisa Upong. Yes, she's Nigerian American. Shout out Miss Lisa, how is you doing? And Elizabeth Goff. Shout out Miss Elizabeth. So these two ladies have over 22 years experience in coaching people. So on their podcast, which we will put the link in the description below, they discuss different life scenarios. In fact, listeners are able to write them, sharing their own scenarios and their life experiences and asking for advice. This is so cool. But being life coaches, they didn't just stop in discussing generic scenarios. They are actually trained to coach people through any circumstance, actually helping people to find solutions to everyday issues, like how to say no to people. Some people just don't know how to say no politely. Like how to stop people from taking advantage of you, even your boss. Like how to have difficult conversations with your spouse. I mean, every scenario that you can think of, they talk about it. A life coach, in case you're wondering, is very common in different parts of Europe as well as the US, in Canada and Australia. These are people that are trained to help you get your life on track, basically. So these ladies will help you set goals. They will help you to realize your potential. They will help you to improve your network, teach you how to save money, teach you how to run your own business, and hold you accountable, actually, not just for your successes, but for your failures. Amen, somebody. Sometimes you just need somebody to hold you accountable. So the podcast is free, like I said, but their coaching services is not free, okay? So they have some life-saving courses on their website already, like goal setting, improving your network for success, how to be a successful leader, and so much more. Their consultation fee starts from $65, but guess what? They're giving out discounts this Thanksgiving period. They're discounting all their prices. In fact, they're running two promos. One is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's on the screen. With that, you will get a 25% discount on their most recent course on their website, as well as their leadership course. And then on top of that, they are doing another 15% discount promo. Like seriously, Black Friday 2021 with, So basically, they're giving these courses away almost free, and now is the best time to take advantage of it. So their website is whatsyourscenario.com. It doesn't even matter what your situation is. You can just call them for advice. So I'm so excited that these ladies are doing this. I personally know Miss Lisa Opong. I am so proud of you. I'm yet to meet Miss Elizabeth, but I've heard good things about you, mommy. So make sure that you check out these ladies. They're doing amazing things. If nothing else, at least listen to their podcast. It is free, like I said. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So So guys, next month is December. Some of you just like to wait till the last minute before you start doing your Christmas shopping. The one that you want Help Me Waka to deliver to the doorsteps of your loved ones in Nigeria and Ghana. Why must you wait till next month? You better do your orders right now, because you don't want to wait for them to run out of food stuff before you now start placing your orders. By the way, in one of my episodes, I said if you patronize them this November, I said you could win a 50-inch smart TV. And some people were writing, how can you say we should spend $50? It's a lot of money just because we want to win television. I said, shoo, I don't know how much they sell smart TVs in Nigeria, but here in America, 50-inch smart TV is about $500. And I'm saying spend $50, just $50, and you may win 50-inch smart television. The devil is a liar. Am I missing something? Please educate me. Maybe there's something that I don't understand. I think that this giveaway is for people that are living in the US or maybe outside of Nigeria, not Nigeria, places where smart TVs 50-inch would be about $500. It is for those people. Maybe I didn't make that clear enough. So please, it's for those people. So don't forget to patronize helpmewaka.com this month. Follow them on all social media platforms and refer other people through your own profile on their website, and automatically you've entered into the draw to win the 50-inch smart TV. All right, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Press the subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I must see you all later. Peace out.